As day softens into night, let your mind become a quiet garden where calm takes root. Tonight, we plant seeds of stillness with gentle intention, releasing the day's weight as you prepare for rest. Share in the comments, what time is it where you are resting, and one thing you're releasing into the night. Let this moment anchor you. Let's begin our mindful transition. As the day softens into evening, the world around you gradually settles into a quieter rhythm. The busyness of hours spent in thought and action begins to ease, like ripples fading on still water. In this gentle shift from light to shadow, there is a natural space to pause, to let go of the day's momentum. This is not about forcing stillness, but about creating a small, intentional moment to signal the end of the day's journey. A simple physical act, such as preparing a warm drink, dimming the light, or taking 3 slow, deep breaths, becomes your anchor. It is a quiet gesture, a touchstone to bring you fully back to the present. With each sip of tea, each soft glow of a lamp, each breath drawn deeply into the body, you gently release the day's hold. You are not clinging to what has passed, you are simply meeting the now. This ritual is not about perfection, but about presence. It is the quiet acknowledgement that the day's edges soften and a new space for rest begins to open. Consider the quiet wisdom of a traditional tea ceremony. In that moment, the precise movement of pouring water, the careful placement of the cup, the focused attention on the steam rising, all are not merely actions, but a complete embodiment of mindfulness. The practitioner does not think of the next task, nor dwell on the last. They are entirely present in the making, in the sharing, in the warmth of the cup. This is skillful means using the ordinary to guide the mind. Your own ritual need not be elaborate. It might be the moment you place your phone face down, the sound of a soft chime, or the simple act of closing your eyes and feeling the weight of your body settle into the chair. It is the small choice to say to yourself, I am here now, and the day is done. So, as you prepare to move toward rest, take a moment to reflect. What small action marks your transition tonight? Is it the turning off of a bright overhead light? The gentle brushing of your teeth? The quiet sigh as you lay down your work? It need not be grand. It simply needs to be yours. A physical cue that says, the day has ended. Now, I am free to rest. This is your practice of skillful means, the art of meeting the moment with kindness. Not as an obligation, but as a gift to yourself. It is the recognition that rest is not an escape, but a return to the natural calm within. Now that the day's last breath has been honored, allow your body to release the weight it has carried. Feel the subtle tension in your shoulders, the quiet hum of the mind, and let them soften with each passing moment. As you settle into this stillness, the path to deep rest becomes clear. The gentle shift has begun. As the day's final light fades and the world settles into quiet, let us gently turn our attention inward with the simple, sacred act of softening the body. This is not about forcing relaxation, but about noticing with tender care the subtle hold of the day within your form. Begin by resting your awareness softly upon your head, perhaps feeling the weight of thoughts, the light pressure of the pillow. Move slowly down, not rushing, not searching for anything specific, just allowing your presence to touch each part with quiet curiosity. Notice any places where your body might be holding tightness, like a clenched fist or a stiff jaw, without naming it harshly or wanting it to change. Simply observe the sensation as it is, a quiet witness to your own being. With each slow, natural exhale, imagine a gentle invitation flowing through that area. Feel the breath itself becoming a soft wave, dissolving the tightness as you release. Let the exhale be the quiet whisper. Let go, and the inhale the soft return of ease. This is the practice of skillful means in the simplest form, meeting the body's tension not with resistance, but with the warmth of your own awareness. It is not about becoming perfectly relaxed instantly, but about offering kindness to the parts that feel heavy. As you breathe out, feel the tightness in your shoulders, perhaps the subtle ache behind your eyes, or the tension in your hands. Soften and release a little more. Feel the weight of the day, the echoes of tasks completed or unfinished. Begin to loosen its grip on your physical form. Reflect now with this quiet awareness which body part holds tonight's stress. Is it the space between your shoulder blades where the weight of responsibility settles? The tightness in your stomach from the day's worries? The subtle clench in your jaw as you mentally reviewed conversations? Notice it without judgment, simply acknowledging its presence as part of your human experience. This is not about fixing it, but about honoring it. See that holding on to stress is a natural human response, and your awareness is the gentle hand that says, "You are safe now. You may rest." This small act of noticing and releasing is your own Dharma wisdom in action. A skillful means for your body to prepare for deep rest. It is a profound act of self-kindness, a way of saying to yourself, "I see you. I accept you as you are right now, and I am here with you in this moment of release." Feel the warmth of this simple ritual spreading through you. Notice how the tension in your neck melts as you breathe out, how the tightness in your hands loosens with each exhale. The shoulders, which held the day's burden, now rest gently. The jaw softens, releasing the invisible clench. This is not a performance, it is a natural unfolding, a return to your body's inherent state of calm when given the space to settle. You're not emptying your mind, but releasing the physical anchors that hold the day's energy. You are making room for stillness to arise within your own form. With your body relaxed, a quiet ease flowing through your limbs, let us gently turn inward to release the mental echoes of the day. The thoughts that linger like mist after sunset. Feel the gentle weight in your shoulders, the quiet hold of the day's momentum as you settle into this moment of rest. Let it soften now, not with force, but with the simple, steady rhythm of your breath. Inhale deeply, drawing calm into your being like the soft pull of a tide gathering strength. Exhale slowly, releasing all that has gathered, the tightness, the holding, the unseen pressure, with full awareness, as if you're breathing out the very dust of the day. This is your gentle shift, a quiet wave washing through your body, carrying away the physical stress you've carried. Inhale calm, exhale tension, and feel the space between your breaths become a sanctuary. Notice how your shoulders begin to lower, how the muscles around your jaw soften, how the breath itself seems to deepen and slow, becoming a natural, effortless flow. This is not about fighting the tension, but about meeting it with the kind of gentle presence that allows it to simply dissolve. Imagine yourself sitting by the shore, watching a wave rise with quiet power, then flow back into the ocean, leaving the sand smooth and undisturbed. Your breath is like that wave. It comes, it carries what needs to be released, and it returns, leaving your body refreshed, clear, and ready for rest. As you breathe in, feel the calm of the ocean's depth filling you. As you breathe out, feel the tension flowing away, carried by the current, leaving only stillness behind. Reflect now on the subtle shift within you. How does your breath change as you release? Does it become longer, smoother, more spacious? Does the simple act of breathing out the tension allow the breath in to feel lighter, more natural? Notice the difference between the breath when you're holding and the breath when you're letting go. The tension was never yours to carry. It was simply a wave passing through. Your breath, however, is always your anchor, your constant companion. It is the gentle wave that washes away the residue of the day, leaving your body and mind refreshed, not through effort, but through simple, mindful awareness. This is the skillful means of the present moment, using the natural rhythm of breath not to control, but to allow, to release, to return to the calm center within. The breath is your teacher, your bridge, your quiet companion as you move from the busyness of day to the deep peace of night. As tension melts into the soft rhythm of your breath, the mind naturally begins to settle, the mental echoes of the day growing quieter, softer, like distant ripples fading on a still pond. Now, as the body softens and the breath finds its natural ease, we will gently let go of the day's events with the same tender intention, allowing the mind to rest as deeply as the body. As the day gently softens into the quiet embrace of evening, Let your awareness settle into the simple, profound reality of this moment. Feel the cool embrace of your sheets beneath you, the quiet hum of the room holding its breath, the steady rhythm of your own breath moving in and out with effortless ease. There is no need to chase the day's echoes or gather tomorrow's worries. Here, now, this is all that exists. Bring your full attention to the sensations surrounding you, the soft give of the mattress, the gentle silence pressing softly against your ears, the quiet movement of air as you breathe. Notice without judgment, simply being here, fully present. The mind may whisper of what was or what will be, but meet those thoughts with the same soft kindness you would offer a friend resting beside you. Let them pass like clouds across the sky, leaving the clear space of now untouched. To anchor this awareness, ask yourself softly, what one thing do you notice in this moment? Perhaps it is the quiet coolness of the air on your skin, or the distant, soft sound of a passing car fading into the night, or the simple, steady rise and fall of your chest. Let this single point of awareness be your gentle compass. In this ordinary moment, the texture of the sheet, the sound of your breath, the stillness of the room, you find a deep, quiet home. There is no need to do anything, to fix anything, to hold anything tightly. You are simply here, resting in the natural ease of being. This is the wisdom of the present moment, the quiet truth that has always been beneath the surface of everyday's busyness. It is not a grand revelation, but the simplest, most profound truth. You are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be right now. This is not escape, it is arrival. It is the deep, quiet, knowing that the peace you seek is already here, resting within the space of your own breath. Let this single point of awareness, the coolness of the sheet, the sound of silence, the gentle flow of air, hold you. Feel how the act of noticing itself dissolves the subtle tension that had been gathering in your shoulders, the quiet pull of the day's demands. You are not resisting the day, nor clinging to it. You are simply meeting this moment as it is, with a gentle, unwavering kindness. This is the heart of skillful means, meeting life not with struggle, but with the quiet grace of full presence. The mind softens, the body releases its quiet hold, and the day's weight begins to melt away, not through force, but through the simple, profound act of being here. With the present anchored in this quiet awareness, you can now release the day's tensions with clarity. The mind, no longer tangled in the threads of yesterday, is free to let go. The body, no longer holding the echo of stress, can sink deeper into rest. The day's burdens, once held tightly, now fall away like leaves in a gentle breeze, leaving only the stillness of this moment, this breath, this bed. And as you rest here, fully present, fully released. The deep peace of the night unfolds around you like a warm, quiet cloak, ready to cradle you into rest. As the day gently softens into the quiet of night, notice how your breath already carries the wisdom of stillness within it. This is not about forcing calm, but simply returning to the natural rhythm that has always been here, like a river finding its own path. When thoughts arise, echoes of worry, fragments of conversation, or the subtle weight of the day, your breath is the gentle anchor that invites you back. You need not chase the calm. It is already present in the space between your inhale and exhale. Simply notice the coolness entering your nostrils, the slight rise of your chest, the soft release as air flows out. No need to shape it, to make it deeper or slower. It is enough to observe its natural flow, just as a leaf drifts on a calm stream without resistance. This is the skillful means of mindful awareness, meeting the mind's chatter, not with struggle but with the quiet, unshakable presence of your breath. Reflect now on how this simple act stabilizes your mind. When the mind feels scattered, how does the awareness of your breath create a space where thoughts can settle, like dust finding rest in still air? How does the breath remind you that you are already whole, already at peace, even as the mind moves? You're not trying to become calm. You are remembering that calm is your nature, and the breath is the bridge back to that truth. There is no need to hold on to the day's residue, no need to carry the weight of what has passed. The breath is always here, offering a moment of pure presence, a place to rest without effort. As you breathe in, feel the quiet strength of your own being. As you breathe out, feel the gentle letting go of what no longer serves you. This is not a task, it is a return to what has always been true. The mind may echo with yesterday's noise, but the breath is a steady current beneath it, a reminder that you are not defined by the thoughts passing through. It is a natural rhythm, a silent teacher whispering that safety is found not in silencing the mind, but in resting within its very movement. In this noticing, without judgment, without the need to fix or change anything, you release the day's emotional residue. You do not push the thoughts away. You simply notice them as passing clouds, while your breath remains the clear, open sky. This is the quiet work of releasing mental echoes, not by fighting them, but by returning to the anchor within. The breath is never lost, never disturbed by the mind's activity. It is always available, always gentle, always guiding you home to the stillness that is already here. So let the breath be your guide as you move from the awareness of this moment into the deeper release of rest. With breath as anchor, we will now gently release the day's emotional weight, allowing the mind to soften like a flower opening to the night air. As the day's activities gently settle, notice the quiet space within your breath. This natural rhythm, which has been your anchor since the beginning of this practice, now becomes the gentle path to release. You have already found calm in the ordinary moment, resting within the safety of presence. Now, as you prepare to rest, turn your awareness inward to the subtle echoes of the day, emotions that linger like faint shadows after the light has shifted. Do not push them away or chase after them. Instead, simply acknowledge them with a soft, clear understanding. This is how it was. The frustration, the worry, the fleeting joy, they all had their moment, their place in the unfolding of your day. They are not yours to hold on to, nor are they separate from the peace that already surrounds you. Imagine a single leaf falling from a tree into a still pond. It drifts on the surface, ripples spreading gently outward. You do not try to hold the leaf in place, nor do you ignore its presence. You simply observe its movement, knowing it will settle. The leaf does not cling to the tree, nor does it fight the water. It simply is, and then it is gone. This is the essence of releasing. As you exhale, let the words "I let this go" flow softly with your breath, carrying away the weight of the day's emotional residue. Feel the tension in your shoulders soften, the tightness in your chest ease, as you release the need to carry what no longer serves you. Now, gently turn your attention inward. What emotion feels most present in this moment? Is it the lingering tension from a conversation, the quiet ache of a missed opportunity, or perhaps the light flutter of worry about tomorrow? Do not analyze it. Do not judge it. Simply recognize it with kindness. Say to yourself, "This is how it was," and then, as you breathe out, whisper, "I let this go." Feel the release as you exhale, like the leaf sinking beneath the surface of the pond, no longer needing to be seen. This is not forgetting, it is freeing. It is honoring the day's experience while choosing not to carry it into the night. Notice how the mind often clings to the past, replaying moments, adding layers of should have or what if. But here, in this moment of breath and release, there's no need for that. The emotion is simply acknowledged, then released with the breath. You are not erasing your experience. You are returning to the spaciousness where all experience arises and passes. The tightness in your jaw, the restless thoughts, they are not your home. Your home is this quiet, clear awareness, this natural stillness that was always present beneath the surface. As you practice this gentle release, feel the mental clutter of the day begin to dissolve. The echoes fade, not because they were unimportant, but because you have returned them to the natural flow of life. What remains is a deepening clarity, a softness that allows rest to settle in. The mind, no longer weighed down by the day's emotional residue, becomes open, receptive, and ready for the restorative peace of sleep. As mental tension dissolves, we will clear mental clutter for rest. As the day gently settles into the quiet embrace of evening, notice the subtle shift within you. The busyness of thoughts that filled your hours begins to soften, like ripples fading on still water. This is the natural moment to gently release the day's emotional residue, not with force, but with a quiet, wise understanding. Remember the spacious awareness beneath the surface of your daily echoes, a calm that has always been there, waiting for you to return to it. Now, as you prepare to rest, let us release the mental clutter that lingers. Imagine your thoughts not as heavy burdens, but as clouds drifting across the vast, open sky. They appear, they move, and they pass. There is no need to chase them, hold them, or judge them for being there. Simply observe them as the sky observes the clouds, without attachment, without resistance. When a thought arises, whether it is a worry, a memory, or a fleeting concern, meet it not with struggle, but with a gentle acknowledgement. Silently say to it, "Thank you for sharing," as you would to a friend who brings you a small, unexpected gift. This simple phrase shifts your relationship with the thought. It acknowledges its presence without giving it power, creating a space for release. You are not dismissing it, you are honoring it, then allowing it to flow away. This is the essence of skillful means in releasing mental clutter. It is not about emptying your mind, but about releasing the grip on what no longer serves you. Consider a single thought that has been circling in your mind today. Perhaps it was a small regret, a worry about tomorrow, or a moment of irritation. Instead of holding it tightly as you drift towards sleep, invite kindness into the release. Ask yourself softly, what thought can I release with kindness tonight? Choose one. It might be the smallest thing, a fleeting frustration, a minor worry. Hold it gently in your awareness. Say thank you for sharing, and then breathe it away. As effortlessly as a leaf released from a mountain stream, the stream does not cling to the leaf, it simply allows it to float downstream, continuing its own quiet flow. Let your mind be that stream. This practice is not about perfection. Some thoughts may linger longer than others. That is perfectly okay. Each time you gently acknowledge and release, you strengthen your connection to that deep, calm space within. You are not fighting the thoughts, you are remembering the sky that holds them. The mental clutter dissolves not through effort, but through this soft, accepting attention. You are cultivating clarity not by pushing away, but by welcoming the space where clarity naturally resides. As you rest, feel the lightness that comes with this release. The weight of the day's echoes is not gone, but it is no longer resting on your shoulders. It has been gently placed down, like a worn-out cloak left by the door. The mind is now spacious, clear, and ready for the quiet gift of rest. With mental space cleared, we'll now turn our attention to the gentle cultivation of gratitude for the day, allowing the warmth of thankfulness to fill the clear space you have created. Let this be the final. Soft step before sleep, releasing with kindness, resting in the spacious awareness that has been your constant companion all along. As the last light fades and the day's final sounds soften, notice how the mind often lingers, replaying conversations or worrying about tomorrow. This is the echo of the day, a gentle residue clinging to the edges of awareness. In this moment, before sleep, we do not push these echoes away with force. Instead, we apply the gentle clarity we cultivated earlier, the spacious awareness we return to when acknowledging emotions without judgment. We create a sleep-friendly mental space, not by fighting the day's echoes, but by softening around them. Let the breath deepen, a slow rhythm that invites stillness. Now, shift your inner focus from the pressure of "I must sleep" to the deep, quiet truth of "I am safe now." This simple phrase is not a promise of instant sleep, but a recognition of your present safety, a grounding anchor in the body. Feel the weight of your body resting on the bed, the steady rise and fall of your breath, the warmth of safety surrounding you. This is not about achieving sleep, it is about releasing the struggle to achieve it. The mind, like a pond after rain, naturally settles when ripples are not stirred. When you say "I am safe now," you are not commanding rest, you are acknowledging the rest that already exists within your being. It is the difference between holding your breath and exhaling fully. The practice makes rest feel accessible because it dissolves the barrier of anxiety. When you stop fighting sleep, the space for rest opens naturally, like a door left ajar in a quiet room. You no longer need to chase the feeling of calm. You simply rest within the calm that is already here, beneath the surface of the day's echoes. Reflect gently on this. How does the simple, heartfelt acknowledgement of "I am safe now" make the possibility of rest feel less distant, less like a task to complete, and more like a natural return to your own true nature? Does it soften the tension in your shoulders, quiet the inner critic, or allow a deeper sigh to escape? This is the wisdom of skillful means, meeting the moment not with effort, but with the quiet confidence of your inherent safety. You are not failing to sleep, you are simply remembering where you already belong. With sleep preparation complete, the space is clear, the mind gentle, the heart open. Now, as we move into the next moment, let us carry this same gentle awareness into the practice of self-compassion. As the evening settles and the day's busyness softens, take this gentle moment to turn inward with the quiet wisdom of gratitude. You've already cleared the mind's clutter with kind acknowledgement and anchored yourself in safety, affirming softly that you are safe now. Now, let this safety become fertile ground for something tender and true, the practice of gratitude before the darkness deepens. True gratitude isn't a vague feeling, but a specific, living awareness. It begins by naming 3 things, not as abstract ideas, but as tangible gifts received today. Perhaps it was the warmth of sunlight on your skin during a short walk, the unexpected kindness in a colleague's words, or the simple comfort of a cup of tea held in your hands. As you bring each one to mind, feel the physical shift within you, a soft, spreading warmth in your chest, like a quiet flame blooming gently. This warmth isn't imagined, it's your body remembering the truth of connection, the gentle hum of being cared for, even when you care for yourself. Notice how this sensation anchors you in the present, dissolving the tension that sometimes lingers after a long day. Now, reflect deeply. How does this simple act of naming shift your evening energy? Does the tightness in your shoulders ease as the warmth expands? Does the weight of small worries soften, replaced by a quiet lightness? Does the very air around you feel less heavy, more spacious, as if the gratitude itself has cleared a path for rest? This is the skillful means of the Dharma, using the simplest, most ordinary moments as a bridge to peace. It is not about adding more to your day, but about recognizing what was already given, what already held you. This is the wisdom of the Zen master who finds profound peace in the sound of rain on a leaf, not by chasing meaning, but by fully receiving the sound as it is. So, as you settle, let your awareness rest on these three specific gifts. Name them softly, as if whispering to a friend the sound of rain, the shared laughter, the quiet moment of peace. Feel the warmth rise with each name, a physical anchor in your chest, a reminder that you are already held, already part of something vast and gentle. This warmth is not just a feeling, it is the quiet echo of your own capacity to receive goodness. It transforms the evening from a mere transition into a sacred space of thankfulness. You are not simply ending the day, you are closing it with hands full of light. And as this warmth fills your chest, as your energy shifts from the day's residue to a deeper calm, let the next step flow naturally from this gratitude. With this warmth in your chest, let us now turn toward the gentle practice of self-compassion. Rest now in the safety you've held through the evening, the quiet certainty that you are held within this moment. Feel the warmth of gratitude you cultivated by naming three tangible gifts: the smooth stone in your palm, the shared silence with a loved one, the simple breath of air. This embodied warmth dissolves the last threads of tension, softening the space between your thoughts and your being. As you settle into this ease, turn gently toward yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a dear friend. Notice the weight of tiredness in your limbs, the quiet hum of thoughts that linger. Do not push it away or judge it as weakness. Instead, meet it with a simple, tender acknowledgement. I see you. I'm here with you. Feel the truth in those words, not as an effort, but as a gentle return to your own presence. This tiredness, this moment of being exactly as you are, is not a problem to solve, but a natural state to be met with care. Notice the sensation without adding words like, "I shouldn't feel this way." Simply say to yourself, "This is how I am now," as you would say to a friend sitting beside you, utterly worn down, yet still whole. Now, let your heart soften further. Close your eyes if it feels right. Imagine your dearest friend, someone you cherish deeply, sitting with you in this very moment, feeling the same exhaustion, the same quiet ache. What would you say to them? What gentle words would you offer to ease their burden? Speak those words to yourself now, as if they were your own. It's okay to rest. You might whisper, "You are enough just as you are." Feel the relief that comes with this shift, the release of holding yourself to a standard that no one else expects. This is the heart of compassionate self-reflection, not fixing, not forcing, but simply being with yourself in the fullness of your humanity. The mind may still whisper, but you are no longer its captive. You are the calm space holding it all. As this self-compassion deepens, we'll explore non-attachment to thoughts, learning how to let them flow like clouds across a clear sky, without grasping or pushing them away. For now, rest in the knowing that you are seen, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. Breathe in the quiet, breathe out the need to be anywhere else. The evening's gentle wisdom is this: you are already complete, resting in the safety of your own awareness. Let that truth settle into your bones as you drift toward rest, carried by the warmth of your own compassion. As the evening deepens and the day's edges soften, rest settles into your bones like a familiar, gentle embrace. You've already met tiredness with tender care, meeting it not as a problem, but as a quiet invitation to pause. Now, as your mind begins to settle, let's gently turn our attention to the quiet activity within. Notice the thoughts that still flicker like fireflies in the twilight of your awareness, worry about tomorrow, replaying conversations, the gentle hum of concern. Instead of meeting these thoughts with the old habit of pushing them away or judging them as unwelcome, try this simple shift. Acknowledge them with quiet gratitude. Thank you for trying to protect me. Feel how this small phrase changes the energy. It doesn't dismiss the thought, but it softens the tension around it. Recognizing the mind's deep care, its instinct to keep you safe, even when the threat feels imagined. This is the heart of kindness to your mind. Imagine a clear river flowing over smooth stones. The river doesn't fight the stones, it simply flows around them, continuing its journey without resistance. Your thoughts are like those stones present, sometimes obstructing, but not the river itself. The river's purpose is to flow, just as your mind's purpose is to function. When you say, "Thank you for trying to protect me," you're not fighting the stones, you're acknowledging the river's nature. Then, as the river finds its path, gently redirect, I choose rest now. This isn't a command to silence the mind, but a soft, conscious choice to release the effort of managing thoughts. Let it be a whisper carried on the breath. I choose rest now. Feel the weight lifting as you release the need to control the current. Now, pause and reflect softly on what shifts when you meet thoughts with kindness instead of resistance. How does it change the space between you and your mind? When you say, "Thank you," does the tightness in your shoulders ease? Does the thought lose its power to pull you into the future or the past? Does the mind feel less like an enemy and more like a loyal, if sometimes overzealous, companion? This isn't about stopping thoughts, it's about changing your relationship with them. Kindness creates a spaciousness where thoughts can arise and pass without you having to chase them or hold them tightly. You begin to see thoughts as temporary visitors, not the permanent landscape of your inner world. This gentle shift transforms self-reflection from a task into a quiet act of self-care, deepening your understanding of yourself with warmth rather than judgment. Feel the softness of this kindness settling within you. Notice how the mind, when met with gratitude and a gentle choice to rest, begins to relax. Not because it's forced to be still, but because it's finally heard. The constant striving to fix or stop thoughts dissolves into a simple, present awareness. You are not fighting your mind, you are resting with it. As you rest with the evening air, this is the deepening of compassionate self-reflection, the quiet knowing that you are already enough, exactly as you are in this moment of rest. With kindness established, we'll now release tomorrow's worries. As the day softens into evening, feel the gentle weight of your body settling into rest. This moment is not about fixing anything but meeting your mind with the same tender care you offered your tiredness earlier. Notice the quiet hum of thoughts about tomorrow rising like mist. Plans, concerns, the shape of what might be. Do not chase them. Do not hold them. Simply observe their passing, like clouds drifting across a clear sky. Gently return your attention to the natural rhythm of your breath and softly whisper to yourself, "This is not now." Let this phrase be your anchor, not a rejection, but a kind release. The future is not here to be carried, it belongs to its own time. Now, as you prepare for sleep, take a quiet moment to reflect. What single worry about tomorrow can you offer to the night? Perhaps it is the meeting you will face, the decision you feel you must make, or the fear of what might not go as planned. Feel it arise, acknowledge its presence with a soft sigh, and then say gently, "I release this now." Feel the subtle shift as you let it go, not as if it disappears, but as if you are placing it down upon a pillow of calm. This is not about denying the future, but about honoring the sacred space of this very breath, this very moment. It is the simplest act of self-kindness, choosing to rest your mind as you rest your body. In this gentle release, you discover that your mind is not a cage for tomorrow's worries, but a spacious room where the present can breathe. Remember the leaf floating on the water in the Zen garden you visited last spring? It did not fight the current, it simply moved with it, carried by the water's flow. Your thoughts are like that leaf, there to be seen, but not to be held. When you say this is not now, you are not pushing thoughts away. You are remembering that your true home is here, in the quiet space of your breath, not in the imagined land of tomorrow. Tonight, as you close your eyes, carry this truth: you are not responsible for the future. You are only responsible for meeting this moment with kindness. So breathe in, feeling the cool night air. Breathe out, releasing the weight you do not need to carry. One worry released, one breath deepened, one moment fully held. Feel the lightness that comes with this choice. It is not a denial of life's challenges, but a profound act of courage. Courage to trust that you can meet whatever comes when it arrives, without carrying it now. Tonight, you choose to rest. You choose to trust the present moment. You choose to release. This is the deep peace that comes from non-attachment, not as a practice of emptiness, but as the natural unfolding of care for yourself. With future worries released, we'll now embrace impermanence. As the day softly dissolves into evening, notice the quiet rhythm of your breath and the gentle shift of sensations within your body. Feel the subtle changes, the coolness of the air against your skin, the soft release of tension in your shoulders, the fleeting thought that arises and then fades like a cloud passing through a clear sky. This is the natural flow of impermanence. Not something to resist, but to gently observe. Thoughts and sensations are not fixed. They appear, transform, and disappear like ripples on a pond. There is no need to hold them tightly or chase them away. Simply notice their passage with a quiet awareness, as if watching leaves drift down a slow stream. Reflect on this, the feeling of worry that might linger, the warmth of comfort, the slight ache in your knee. Each moment is already moving toward its next form. Remember the day that has passed, how its light, its challenges, its simple moments all flowed into the night. Just as the sun set and the stars emerged, this feeling you hold now will also pass. It will not stay. This is not a distant truth, but the very fabric of your present experience. The sensation of your hand resting on the blanket, the sound of distant silence, the quiet hum of the night, all are impermanent. All are changing even as you observe them. This recognition is not cold detachment. It is a deepening of compassion for yourself, a gentle acknowledgement that you are part of this constant, flowing dance of life. Ask yourself now, as you settle into rest, how does knowing this feeling will pass? Just as the day did, ease the weight in your heart. When you understand that discomfort is not permanent, that it is merely a temporary current in the stream of your experience. You release the invisible grip of resistance. You stop fighting what is already changing. This is the quiet power of impermanence. It dissolves the tension of this must not be and allows you to simply be right here, right now. The warmth in your chest, the softness of your pillow, the steady rhythm of your breath, all these fleeting sensations become anchors of peace, not things to cling to. You are not the feeling, you are the awareness that holds it. Knowing it will shift, knowing it is not your enemy. This mindful awareness of change is the gentle hand that cradles your mind as you prepare for sleep. It transforms the ordinary moment of resting into a practice of deep self-care. You are not struggling against the flow, you are embracing it, allowing the natural unfolding of each passing thought and sensation. There is no need to force sleep, only to rest within the knowing that all things, including your thoughts and your rest, are part of this ever-changing, beautiful now. The tension that once held you awake, clinging to the day's worries or the fear of tomorrow, softens and releases, not because you're ignoring them, but because you see them as temporary visitors, not permanent residents of your mind. With impermanence understood, we'll now release tomorrow's worries. Feel the gentle weight of this moment settling upon your shoulders, not as a burden, but as a quiet invitation to be fully here. The air holds its breath just as you do, and in that stillness, notice how thoughts of what might be tomorrow often pull you away from the warmth of this very breath. It is natural to feel the pull of concern. Yet true wisdom lies not in denying these feelings, but in meeting them with a tender acknowledgement. Say softly to yourself, I see you, future worry, but I choose now, right here, with this breath, this quiet room, this living body, this simple shift in attention, this act of conscious choice, is the heart of skillful means. It does not dismiss the worry, but gently places it down, like a leaf floating on a slow-moving stream. Watch that leaf, carried by the current, no longer held in your hand, no longer demanding your focus. It simply moves, as all things do, and you remain steady on the bank, observing without clinging. This is the practice of mindful awareness deepening into the very fabric of impermanence. Imagine sitting by a clear mountain stream, the water whispering over smooth stones. You see a single, perfect leaf caught in the current. It drifts past, turning slowly, carried by forces beyond your control. You do not try to stop it or pull it back. You simply watch it go, knowing it belongs to the stream. Your worries are like that leaf. They arise, they flow, and they will pass. Holding onto them tight only creates ripples of tension within you. Release them to the current of the present moment. This is not indifference. It is a profound acceptance of how life unfolds. It is the understanding that resistance to change only deepens the suffering of the present moment. So, as the evening light softens, let us gently reflect. Instead of building a wall of what if around tomorrow, ask yourself this simple question: what small step, if taken just now, can bring me closer to a gentle and clear tomorrow? Perhaps it is simply making your bed, writing one note of gratitude, or taking 3 deep breaths before speaking. It is not about grand solutions, but about the quiet, intentional action available to you in this very breath. This small step is your anchor in the flow of change. It is the practical expression of skillful means, transforming anxiety into mindful presence. It is the recognition that your power lies not in controlling the future, but in nurturing the quality of this present action. By focusing on this small, doable thing, you dissolve the fog of future worry and step fully into the possibility of this moment. With future worries released, we'll now embrace impermanence. Feel the softening as the tightness in your chest melts, replaced by the spaciousness of simply being. The stream continues its gentle flow, carrying away the leaves of concern, leaving only the clear water of now. This is not a moment to be held, but a moment to be lived with open hands. Let the current of awareness carry you, not away from your life, but deeper into its simple, unfolding beauty. As the stars begin to appear, remember this: every worry released is a step toward the stillness that has always been here, waiting within the quiet rhythm of your breath. This is the deepening insight, the gentle wisdom that comes from choosing the present again and again as you prepare to rest. As night settles softly around you, let the gentle rhythm of your breath guide you into this quiet space. Notice the sounds that drift in, perhaps the distant hum of a car, the rustle of leaves, the quiet sigh of the wind. Do not name them. Do not label them as car or silence. Simply let the sound arise and pass, like clouds moving across the moon. There is no need to grasp or push away the noise, nor to chase the quiet. The mind naturally resists what it does not understand. Yet in this moment, you are not the thinker of the sound. You are the awareness holding it gently. Rest now in the space between thoughts, the quiet pause where the mind is not busy with this or that. Feel how the tension dissolves when you simply rest in that open space, without needing to fill it or fix it. Reflect on how the night feels different when you're not resisting its natural flow. The cool air, the soft darkness, the deep stillness that is already here. It is not the absence of sound, but the presence of awareness that holds all sounds without judgment. You do not need to change the night to find peace. Peace is already present within the awareness that welcomes it as it is. This is the quiet wisdom of impermanence. Each moment, each sound, each breath is passing. Yet in this passing, there is no loss, only the natural unfolding of things as they are. When you stop naming and resisting, the night becomes a gentle companion, not a thing to endure, You're not fighting the sound of the train passing far away, nor the silence that follows. You are simply resting in the knowing that both arise and fade, like ripples on a pond. Notice how the body softens, how the shoulders release their unnoticed hold. When you stop wrestling with the present moment. The resistance was always the source of the ache, not the night itself. Now, as you let go of the need to understand or change what is happening right here, right now, you feel the deep peace that comes from being fully present. The night is not waiting for morning, it is simply being itself, and you are part of its quiet, flowing nature. This gentle awareness is not something you must achieve, but something you can simply remember as you settle in for rest. With night awareness deepened, we will now observe thoughts without attachment, noticing their fleeting nature as clearly as we notice the passing of a sound in the stillness. As the evening deepens and the world settles into its quiet rhythm, carry the gentle spaciousness you cultivated earlier. Notice how the awareness of the present moment, released from the grip of future worries, now flows like a soft current within you. This is the natural state of mind we honor now. See thoughts not as solid anchors binding you, but as leaves carried by a gentle river. They appear, drift, and vanish without a trace, no more real than the ripples on a still pond. There is no need to hold them, to chase them, or to fear their passing. They simply are part of the river's constant movement. When you find yourself caught in the current of a thought, perhaps drawn into a memory or a worry, do not judge yourself. Gently, without force, bring your attention back to the simple, steady rhythm of your breath. Feel the coolness as it enters your nostrils, the slight expansion in your belly, the quiet release as it leaves. This breath is your anchor, always present, always available. It is not a battle to stop thoughts, but a quiet return to the center of your being, where stillness resides. Let the thought flow away like a leaf carried downstream, and rest in the awareness of your breath, a quiet harbor. Reflect on this flow. How does it change your relationship with your thoughts? When you see them as temporary visitors on the river, rather than your very identity, a profound shift occurs. The tightness you may have felt, the sense of being trapped by your own mind, begins to soften. You realize thoughts are not you, they are merely passing weather in the sky of your awareness. You are the vast, clear sky, not the clouds that drift through it. This understanding brings a deep, quiet relief. It is not about emptying the mind, but about changing your relationship with what arises within it. You no longer need to struggle against the river's flow. You simply observe it, knowing it will carry you where it will, and you remain steady on the riverbank of your own calm. This practice is not reserved for formal sitting. It is the gentle art of living with awareness in every moment. As you sit here, as you prepare for rest, notice the thoughts that arise. See them as leaves. Feel your breath as the grounding point. Let the awareness of the river's flow become your natural way of being. There is no need to fix anything, to make the river stop. Simply allow the flow, and in that allowing, find a deep peace. You are not fighting the current, you are resting within the river's movement, knowing its flow is natural, its passing inevitable, and your own stillness is unshaken. This is the wisdom of impermanence embraced, not as a concept, but as lived experience. The river flows, the leaves drift, and you, resting in the awareness of your breath, are the unchanging presence within the changing scene. As you continue to observe this natural flow, notice how the very act of witnessing without grasping dissolves the illusion of a separate, permanent self clinging to thoughts. The relationship shifts from resistance to acceptance, from struggle to effortless presence. The thoughts come and go, and you remain anchored in the quiet knowing of your own being. With thoughts observed and released like leaves on the river, the path to restful stillness opens naturally. There is no need to force the mind to be still, for stillness is already here, beneath the surface of the flowing thoughts. Now, as the night deepens and the stars begin to appear, let this awareness guide you gently into the quiet embrace of rest. Allow the river of your mind to continue its natural flow while you settle into the deep, calm stillness of the riverbank, ready for the peaceful rest that comes when we no longer resist the flow of life. As the evening deepens and the day's gentle hum begins to settle, notice how the mind often seeks to do, to fix, to prepare for rest. This seeking is the very thing that keeps us restless. True rest arrives not when we finally achieve stillness, but when we release the need to achieve it. Feel the simple truth beneath the surface of your thoughts. You are already enough, exactly as you are in this moment, resting in your own being. There is no need to add anything, to become more peaceful, to quiet the mind further. You are already the stillness that holds the thoughts. Imagine an old monk sitting beneath a great tree, waiting for the rain to stop. He sits patiently, but not with the effort of waiting for the rain to cease. He simply sits, resting in the tree's shade, aware of the rain's rhythm on the leaves, the cool earth beneath him, the quiet hum of the world. He is not striving to be still. He is simply resting, as the tree rests in the earth. His stillness is not an achievement, but a natural unfolding. The rain falls, the leaves rustle, yet he remains undisturbed. Not because he suppresses the sound, but because he is rooted in the deep peace of simply being. This is the rest we seek, not the absence of activity, but the profound peace found when we stop resisting the natural flow of being. Now, as you settle into your own quiet space, let go of the effort to make yourself restful. Instead, gently notice the stillness that has always been present beneath the surface of your thoughts. When a thought arises, like a ripple on a pond, Don't chase it or push it away. Simply notice it passing and feel the deeper calm that remains beneath it. The unshaken ground of your awareness. This is not a place you must reach. It is the very nature of your being, always present, always available. Rest is not something you do. It is the natural state of being when you stop trying to be something else. What does rest mean without effort? It means letting go of the need to be anywhere but here, now, in this simple, unchanging presence. It means recognizing that you are already resting, even as thoughts rise and fall like clouds across the sky. So, as you breathe softly and let the evening's quiet envelop you, rest in this knowing. Rest in the quiet beneath the noise. Rest in the simple truth that you are complete, exactly as you are. There is no need to become still. You are stillness itself, resting in the river of awareness. The river flows. The thoughts come and go, but the riverbank remains steady, calm and unshaken. This is the profound rest that comes from non-doing, from simply being exactly as you are, without a single effort, with stillness embraced. We'll now simplify evening practice. As the evening deepens and the world softens its edges, rest settles like a gentle sigh into the space between breaths. You've already learned to rest in the river of awareness, observing thoughts as passing clouds without clinging. Now, as you prepare for sleep, let us gently simplify the path to that profound stillness. The true practice of evening rest is not found in complex rituals or the effort to make sleep feel a certain way. It is found in the quiet release of all that is unnecessary. Imagine a monk in a simple stone hut, his evening practice reduced to the single, steady rhythm of his own breath. He does not strain to force sleep, nor does he worry if his mind is calm or restless. He simply returns to the feeling of air moving in and out, the natural pulse of his body. There is no should about how sleep must arrive, only the soft acknowledgement of what is already present. This is the essence, to let go of the weight of expectation. The mind often carries a silent burden, whispering, "I should be asleep by now. I should feel calm. I should be resting deeply." These shoulds are like stones you carry into the river, making the current heavier, not lighter. Release them now. Feel the lightness as you let go of the idea of how sleep should feel. It is not a performance to be achieved, but a natural unfolding of your being already at rest. So tonight, as you settle, ask yourself gently, what can I simplify? Perhaps it is the mental checklist of the day, the worry about tomorrow, or the subtle pressure to do something before sleep. Let it all go. Reduce your evening practice to one essential anchor, the rise and fall of your breath, or a soft, slow scan of your body from toes to crown. Notice the sensation of your feet resting on the bed, the weight of your head on the pillow, the gentle expansion of your chest. That is enough. Do not seek more. Do not add another layer of effort. Rest is not something you build. It is the ground you return to, always present beneath the surface of your thoughts. Feel the simplicity of this moment. The breath is here. The body is here. The quiet of the evening is here. There is no need to make it more. The effort to control sleep only creates more turbulence in the river. True rest flows when you stop pushing against the current. So let the breath be your only guide tonight. Let the body's quiet presence be your only anchor. Let the question, "What can I simplify?" be the gentle hand that guides you back to this moment, free of all added weight. Feel how the mind softens as the unnecessary falls away. Feel the deep, natural rest that has been waiting within you all along, not as an achievement, but as your very nature. This simplicity is not a technique, it is a return to what you already are. As you breathe softly, notice how the space for rest deepens with each release. The river of awareness continues its gentle flow, now undisturbed by the need to be anywhere else. The evening unfolds in its own quiet way, and you are simply here, resting in the simplicity of being. With this deepening simplicity established, we will now gently adapt these teachings to the unique wisdom of nighttime, honoring the natural rhythm of rest as it meets the quiet hours of the night. As dusk softens into the quiet embrace of night, notice how the rhythm of your practice naturally shifts. The gentle release of daytime effort now meets the unfolding stillness of evening. There is no need to gather more, to hold tighter, or to strive for a deeper state. Rest is already here, as it always has been, waiting beneath the surface of your thoughts. Adapt your practice not by adding more, but by softening its edges. Shorten your focus. Let it rest like a feather on water, not a stone held in the hand. The breath becomes your anchor, not a task to perfect, but a quiet current to simply follow as it flows. Let the words fade from your mind, for silence is no longer a void to be filled, but the very teacher guiding you home. Consider the candle in the quiet room. Its flame does not work harder as night deepens. It simply rests in the stillness it has always known. It does not need to be made steady, for stillness is its nature. The light remains because it ceases to push against the dark. So too, your awareness at this hour does not require effort to become quiet. It simply needs to stop resisting the natural flow of rest. The mind, like the candle's flame, finds its own balance when it stops struggling to be something other than what it is in this moment. You are not achieving stillness, you are remembering it, as the candle remembers its light. Reflect now on how the night changes your practice. In the day, you might have focused on a mantra, a visualization, or the details of your breath. Now, notice the difference. The thoughts that once felt urgent now seem distant, like stars seen through a thin veil of clouds. The desire to fix, to understand, to hold on to something, naturally loosens. What remains is simply the soft rhythm of breathing, the gentle weight of your body resting, the quiet presence of being without demand. How does this quieter space feel different from your daytime awareness? Is there less effort, more ease? Do you notice thoughts passing like clouds, without needing to chase or hold them? This is not a new state you create. It is the natural state you return to when you release the need to shape it. The simplicity of nighttime practice is its profound wisdom. It asks nothing of you but to be present with the quiet, to trust the unfolding of rest without interference. There is no need for complex techniques or extended focus. The practice is in the letting go, the softening, the honoring of this natural transition. You are not working towards sleep, you are simply allowing sleep to happen. As the earth allows the night to come, the mind settles, not because you forced it, but because you stopped trying to make it settle. This is the skillful means of the night, to practice non-doing, to meet the quiet hours with a heart that is already at rest. With this adaptation complete, we will now listen to silence skillfully. As night settles softly around you, the world breathes a little deeper. The day's busyness gently dissolves into the quiet hours, and the space between thoughts begins to open. This is not a space to fill, but a space to simply be present within. Silence, often misunderstood as emptiness, reveals itself as a profound presence when we stop trying to make it something else. It is not the absence of sound, but the fullness of what is already here, waiting to be heard. Notice how the silence deepens naturally when the mind's constant chatter slows, when the need to label or fix or understand fades away. It is not that the silence becomes louder, rather, our attention becomes quieter, allowing the silence to hold us, rather than us grasping for it. Consider the simple practice of listening to rain falling on leaves. When you sit quietly, not listening to the rain as a sound to be analyzed, but simply allowing the sound to be part of the listening itself, the rain becomes less a separate event and more the very fabric of the listening. The individual drops are no longer distinct interruptions. They merge into the deep, quiet presence of the rain itself. This is skillful listening. It is not about hearing more sounds, but about hearing with less effort, less separation. The mind's noise, the stories, the worries, the plans for tomorrow creates a barrier between you and the silence. As that mental noise lessens, the silence isn't just quieter, it becomes richer, more alive, more deeply felt. It is not empty, it is full of the quiet hum of being itself. Reflect now on your own experience. Sit gently in this quiet moment. What does the silence teach you about rest? It does not teach you to achieve rest through more effort. It teaches you that rest is already the ground beneath your feet, the space between your breaths. When you stop trying to push rest into existence, you discover it is not something you must earn or find outside yourself. It is the natural state of a mind that has released its grip. The silence teaches that rest is not a destination reached by doing, but a presence revealed by not doing. It shows you that stillness is not the absence of movement, but the deep, quiet awareness that holds all movement without being disturbed by it. What does this silence teach you? It teaches that you are already at rest, simply by being here, now, without needing to do anything else. It is a gentle reminder that the rest you seek has always been present, waiting only for your attention to soften, to let go of the need to be elsewhere. Notice how the quality of the silence changes when you stop listening for meaning, when you stop trying to fill the quiet with your thoughts. It deepens, not because the world has become quieter, but because your own inner world has become quieter. The space between your thoughts widens, and in that space, you find a profound simplicity. There is no need to add anything. There is no need to change anything. Rest is simply this, the natural unfolding of your being, when you stop resisting its quiet rhythm. This is the wisdom of silence, the understanding that true rest comes not from seeking, but from listening deeply and without effort. With silence understood as the very presence of rest itself, not as an empty void to be filled, we now gently turn our attention to the natural rhythm of sleep. The stillness we have cultivated through listening to silence is the gentle path into the deep rest of night. As you settle into your bed, let this quiet awareness be your companion, a soft, unwavering presence that holds you as you drift into the restful embrace of sleep. Let go of the need to guide your sleep. Simply rest within the silence you have learned to hear. Close your eyes now. Gently settle your body into the soft support beneath you. Feel the quiet invitation of this moment to release the old habit of pushing, striving even for rest. Notice the subtle tension in your shoulders, the faint mental note of, "I must sleep now," the quiet pressure to make something happen. Let that pressure soften, dissolve like mist under morning sun. Rest is not a goal you reach, it is the natural state you return to, already present within the quiet space between your thoughts. You are not trying to become still, you are simply allowing the stillness to be felt. This is the heart of surrendering to rest, releasing the "I must sleep" for the simple, profound truth of "I am resting now." It is not passive waiting. It is an active letting go of the struggle. Imagine the monk in the ancient Zen story, weary from travel, lying down in the cool evening air. He tried to force sleep, tensing his body, chasing the elusive state of rest. Then, with a deep sigh, he simply stopped. He stopped trying to make himself sleep. He stopped fighting the heaviness in his limbs. He simply lay there, feeling the cool earth, hearing the night sounds, trusting his body's own wisdom. And in that trust, sleep came, not as a victory, but as the natural unfolding of his being. He didn't achieve rest, he simply rested. Trust your body's natural rhythm. It knows the language of rest better than any thought can explain. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath, the slow, deep pulse of your heart. Notice how your body naturally seeks stillness when given the space to do so. Where do you feel the resistance? Perhaps in the jaw, the hands, the tightness across your chest. Now, with a soft intention, invite that tightness to soften, to let go. Feel the weight of your body sinking slightly deeper into the surface, supported. Feel the cool air on your skin, the quiet hum of the room. Surrender is not about forcing relaxation. It is about noticing where you hold on and gently releasing that grip, allowing your body to find its own ease. What does surrender feel like in your body? Is it a loosening of the shoulders? A softening around the eyes? A gentle sigh escaping your breath? Feel the subtle shift as you release the need to control the moment of rest. It is a quiet, warm unfolding, like a flower opening to the sun, not a battle won. This effortless rest, this trust in your own natural state, is not something you create. It is the space that opens when you stop trying to fill it. You are not working to become calm. You are simply allowing calm to be known. Feel the deep familiarity of this presence, like the rhythm of your own breath, always there, always available. The quiet awareness cultivated through listening without effort. The gentle presence we explored in the last chapter now becomes the seamless foundation for this surrendering into rest. It is the knowing that you are already resting. That rest is not something you must earn, but something you are. With this gentle surrender practice, this deep trust in the natural rhythm of your being, the mind's usual chatter begins to lose its grip. The space for observing thoughts without engagement now opens naturally, like a door swinging wide. The quiet stillness of surrender becomes the clear ground from which you can simply notice the passing clouds of thought, without needing to chase them or hold them back. Let this deep, effortless rest be your anchor, your natural state, as we now move to observe the mind with that same gentle, non-engaged awareness. As the day softens into the quiet of evening, notice how thoughts arise like leaves carried on a gentle breeze. They swirl, they gather, they form fleeting shapes before dissolving back into the still air. This is not a command demanding your attention, nor a battle to be won. It is simply the natural dance of the mind, a continuous flow of images, words, and sensations. Observe this dance without stepping into its rhythm. See the thought about tomorrow's meeting, the echo of a conversation, the flicker of worry, not as a directive to follow, but as a passing cloud across the sky of your awareness. Feel the subtle shift when you gently release the grip of engagement. Instead of chasing the thought or pushing it away, return softly to the simple, grounding sensation of your breath moving in and out. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the coolness of air entering your nostrils, the warmth of it leaving. This return is not an effort to stop thinking. It is a quiet, natural homecoming to the present moment, the unchanging ground beneath the passing dance. The breath is always here, a constant companion, inviting you back whenever the mind wanders into the swirling patterns. Now, pause and reflect gently. When you simply observe thoughts as a dance, without trying to control or judge them, how does your relationship with them change? Do you feel less pulled into their current, less burdened by their content? Does the space between thoughts, which you already know is peaceful, become even more spacious, more familiar, as you no longer struggle against the movement? Notice if the tightness you sometimes feel when thoughts persist begins to soften. This observation is not about becoming a better thinker. It is about recognizing the inherent peace that exists within the awareness observing the thoughts. It is the quiet recognition that you are not the thought, but the space in which the thought appears. You are the stillness holding the dance, not the dance itself. This gentle return to breath, this simple act of non-engagement, is where the effortlessness of surrender truly begins to reveal itself. It is not a new technique, but a rediscovery of the natural resting place of the mind, already present within the quiet awareness cultivated in the moments between thoughts. The resistance that once created the struggle, trying to make thoughts disappear or to force calm, dissolves as you see the dance for what it is, a natural process, not a problem to solve. You are not fighting the river, you are simply noticing the flow while resting in the riverbank. This is the art of surrendering into rest, not by doing more, but by trusting the natural unfolding of your own awareness. With observation established, we'll now embrace the night's unfolding. As evening deepens, notice the quiet invitation of the day's end. There is no need to grasp or pull yourself towards sleep. Instead, allow the natural rhythm of your body and mind to guide you gently downward. Sleep is not an achievement to be earned through effort. It is a natural unfolding, like a flower opening in the soft light of dusk. Trust this process as you would trust the earth to hold you as you rest. Notice the subtle shift as tension releases, not by forcing relaxation, but by simply allowing the weight of the day to settle. Feel the softening around your shoulders, the slowing of your breath, the quieting of the inner commentary. Do not chase the feeling of sleep. Simply rest in the awareness of the moment, recognizing that rest is already present, waiting to be noticed. Recall the story of the monk who struggled for years, lying awake, trying to force himself into sleep through rigid discipline. One evening, exhausted, he simply stopped resisting. He lay down, not striving for sleep, but simply acknowledging the natural desire to rest. He noticed the quiet shift within his body, the gentle release of effort, and in that moment, sleep came without struggle. He realized he had been fighting the very thing he sought. This is the essence of skillful means, not forcing the river to flow, but stepping aside and allowing its natural current. Sleep is not a problem to solve. It is a natural state to be received. Reflect now on your own evening. How does trust change the way you move toward rest? When you stop trying to make yourself sleepy, what shifts? Perhaps you notice yourself putting down your phone a few minutes earlier, without the usual anxiety. Perhaps you feel a deeper sense of calm as you prepare for bed, not because you've done something right, but because you've stopped fighting. Notice the small moments where you release the need to control the process. Does your evening feel lighter, less burdened by the pressure of achieving rest? This trust is not passive resignation. It is an active, gentle surrender to the wisdom of your own being. It is the recognition that you are already whole, already resting, even in the quiet space before sleep. Let this trust be your anchor as you settle. Feel the support beneath you, the steady rhythm of your breath, the quiet knowing that you are safe, you are held. There is no need to hold on tightly to the day or to pull yourself toward the night. Simply be present with the unfolding of this moment as it is. The gentle shift into rest is already happening. You are not separate from it, you are part of its quiet flow. With this trust cultivated, the need for control naturally softens. The effort to force sleep dissolves, leaving only the spacious awareness that has always been there, waiting for you to notice. We will now release the last vestiges of that need, stepping fully into the ease of surrender. As you settle into this quiet space before sleep, notice any familiar whispers of control rising within you. That urge to shape how you feel, how you fall asleep, or even how long it takes. It often arrives as a quiet habit, a pattern learned over years of seeking comfort through force. Gently acknowledge it. This is my habit, not as judgment, but as simple recognition. See it as a passing cloud in the vast sky of your awareness, not a command to obey. Feel the softness of simply noticing, without needing to fix it or chase it away. This is the heart of releasing control, not fighting the urge, but seeing it clearly and stepping back. Imagine a river flowing toward the sea. It doesn't strain to move forward. It simply follows the path carved by gravity and time. It trusts the current without needing to control every ripple. Sleep is like that river. It unfolds naturally when we stop pushing against its flow. You might say softly to yourself, I release the need to control sleep, not as a desperate plea, but as a gentle letting go, like loosening a tight grip on a stone you've been holding too long. Let the words sink in, carrying no weight. Now, bring your attention to your body. Notice where tension lives, perhaps in the shoulders, the jaw, the chest. Feel the subtle tightness of trying to make sleep happen. Then, with each breath, invite that tightness to soften. Ask yourself softly, what feels lighter without this need to control? Notice the space that opens up when you stop wrestling. Is it a quiet ease in your breath? A softening in your forehead? A deeper calm in your chest? This lightness isn't something you create. It's what remains when you stop obstructing the natural flow. You might feel a quiet warmth, or simply the absence of pressure, the relief of knowing you don't have to do anything to deserve rest. This is the wisdom of surrender. Trust that your body, your mind, your very being already knows how to rest. You don't need to force sleep. You only need to stop resisting the natural rhythm of rest. The more you release the need to direct every moment, the more you allow sleep to arise as it naturally does. This isn't passive waiting, it's active trust. A deep knowing that rest is already here, waiting to be received. Feel the difference as you let go. That gentle release isn't a loss, it's a return to what is already true. You've been carrying a weight you never needed to carry. Now, with that weight gone, notice how effortlessly you can simply be. The room is quiet. Your breath is slow. There is no task, no goal, only this present moment unfolding. With control released, we'll now practice being present with sleep, not as an achievement, but as a simple return to the quiet flow of being. Let the lightness you felt guide you deeper into this rest. Your body is ready. Your mind is calm. All that's left is to trust the river's path. As you settle into the quiet of this night, notice how the effort to make sleep happen has gently dissolved. You have already surrendered the need to force it, releasing the last tugs of control that held you awake. Now, with that deep calm settling in your bones, we turn to the quiet wisdom of mindful acceptance. This is not about waiting for sleep to arrive, but about resting fully within the present moment, exactly as it is. Feel the soft weight of your body on the bed, the gentle rise and fall of your breath, the coolness of the air against your skin. There is no need to shape this moment, to make it different, to push away the quiet or the stillness. Simply notice the sensations as they are, without adding judgment or resistance. Say to yourself softly, "This is how it is now." The darkness around you is not empty, it holds its own quiet presence, its own softness, its own quality. Notice the cool air moving across your face, the distant hum of the night, the stillness within your chest. Do not resist the darkness. Do not try to turn it into light. Simply allow it to be what it is. This is the heart of skillful means, accepting the present without twisting it into something else. When you stop fighting the night itself becomes a gentle companion. You might find that the restless thoughts that usually kept you awake begin to soften, not because you forced them away, but because you stopped clinging to them. The tightness in your shoulders might ease, not because you willed it, but because you stopped resisting the feeling. Reflect gently on this. How does it feel when you stop trying to change the present moment? How does the quality of your rest shift when you simply allow the darkness, the quiet, the sensations as they are? Notice if the space between your thoughts feels wider, if the effort to control fades, if a deep peace begins to unfold from within. This is not passive waiting, it is active presence, a profound trust in the natural flow of things. When you accept the cool air as it is, you are not losing the moment, you are fully inhabiting it. When you notice the darkness without resistance, you are not surrendering to sleep, but embracing the fullness of now. The mind that seeks sleep as an achievement is the same mind that struggles with the present. But here, in this quiet acceptance, the struggle dissolves. You are not trying to be somewhere else. You are resting right here, in the safety of this moment. Feel the pillow supporting you, the quiet hum of the world outside, the deep calm that comes from simply being. This is not about fixing anything. It is about resting in the truth of what is, as this gentle acceptance settles within you. As the resistance melts away and the night becomes a soft embrace, you will find yourself already resting in the silence. With acceptance practiced, we'll now embrace the silence within. Rest now in the quiet, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. As you settle into this quiet moment before sleep, notice how the present moment already holds peace, even as thoughts arise. This is the heart of mindful acceptance, not forcing calm, but discovering stillness within the very activity of the mind. The storm of thoughts, fears, plans, memories may seem overwhelming, yet beneath them all lies a deeper awareness, steady and unshaken. It is not that thoughts disappear, but that you rest in the space where they arise, like a calm lake reflecting passing clouds without disturbance. This awareness is your true nature, always present, always still. Consider the ancient Zen story of a monk sitting by a stormy lake. The wind whipped the water into whitecaps, and the surface churned violently. Yet the monk observed that the deep water below remained perfectly calm, untouched by the surface chaos. The lake's stillness was not created by the absence of wind. It was simply the lake's nature, always there. Even as the storm raged above, your mind is like that lake. Thoughts are the wind and waves, but the awareness beneath them, the deep, quiet ground of your being, never stirs. You do not need to stop the wind. You simply rest in the stillness that is already present, beneath the surface activity. Now, gently reflect on your own experience. When your mind feels busy, when thoughts swirl like leaves in a gust, where do you find that quiet place? It may be in the soft rhythm of your breath, a subtle pause between thoughts, or the simple feeling of your body resting against the pillow. It is not a place you create, it is a place you notice. Like the calm center of a spinning wheel, you might feel it as a quiet knowing, a sense of being held, even as the mind continues to move. There is no need to chase this stillness or make it last. It is simply here, now, as you allow the thoughts to come and go without resistance. This is not passive waiting, it is active, tender presence. You are not trying to quiet the storm, but recognizing that the stillness was never disturbed by it. As you rest in this awareness, let go of any effort to make the mind empty. The thoughts are welcome guests, but they are not the host. You are the vast, open space where they appear and disappear. This acceptance of thoughts as they are, without judgment, is the very foundation of peace. It dissolves the tension of trying to control the moment, dissolving the illusion that peace must be found outside the present. It is found right here, in the space where you simply are. With this inner stillness found, we will now gently cultivate the deeper inner quietude that arises when we fully abide in this awareness. You are not seeking something new, you are remembering what has always been true. The storm passes, but the lake remains calm. So too, the mind's activity may come and go, but the stillness within you is unwavering. Rest in that truth as you let go of the need to hold on, and allow sleep to arise as naturally as the quiet after the rain. As the day softens into the quiet embrace of evening, feel the natural shift within you. This is not a moment to chase stillness, but to gently welcome it, like a flower unfolding in the gentle dark. The practice of inner quietude begins not with grand effort, but with the simplest, most accessible anchor, your breath. The soft sound of the night, or the quiet rhythm of your own being. Let your attention rest softly on one point, a single breath moving in and out, the distant hum of a passing car, the subtle silence between heartbeats. Do not grasp, do not push. Simply allow this point of focus to become your quiet harbor. In this simple act of gentle attention, the restless chatter of the day begins to settle, like dust settling in a sunlit room. You are not forcing calm, you are simply making space for it to arise, naturally, within the present moment. Imagine a monk sitting quietly by a window as rain begins to fall on the ancient stone roof. The initial sound might seem like noise, a distraction. But as he settles his awareness into the steady rhythm of the raindrops, tapping softly on the leaves, the sound transforms. It becomes not a disturbance, but a gentle anchor. The raindrops are not separate from the quiet. They become the very medium through which the quiet deepens. The mind, no longer struggling against the sound, finds its own quiet center within the sound itself. The quietness grows not by suppressing the rain, but by fully attending to it, allowing it to be part of the stillness. This is the essence of nurturing quiet. It blossoms like a gentle flower when given the simple, undemanding space to grow, without force or resistance. Reflect now, as you settle into your own quiet space. What is the quiet sound? The simple sensation that brings you peace in the dark? Is it the soft rise and fall of your own breath? The cool touch of sheets against your skin? The distant murmur of the world settling down? Or perhaps the memory of a familiar melody held within your heart? It need not be grand. It is the ordinary, present moment, noticed with soft attention, that becomes the wellspring of quietude. Ask yourself gently, when the lights are out and the day's noise fades, what simple thing do I naturally turn to for stillness? Is it the sound of my own breath flowing easily? The feeling of the pillow supporting my head? The quiet space between thoughts as they gently pass? This reflection is not about finding a new technique. It is about remembering what is already within you, what you naturally connect with when you stop fighting the present. It is the quiet that has always been there, waiting to be noticed. As you hold this gentle awareness, feel the quietude deepening within you. It is not the absence of sound, but the presence of deep listening. It is not the absence of thought, but the calm space where thoughts can gently drift away without pulling you into their current. This quiet is not something you build. It is the natural state of your mind when you stop pulling against the tide of the moment. It grows softly and steadily, with each simple return to your breath, to your sound, to the quiet pulse of your own being. It is the quiet of the deep earth, the quiet of the moonlit lake, the quiet that holds all sound without being disturbed by it. You are not creating quiet. You are simply remembering your inherent capacity to rest within it, right now, as you are. With quietude cultivated in this simple, natural way, the restless echoes of the day begin to soften and fade. The mind, no longer clinging to the past or straining for the future, finds its rest in the present moment. The gentle quiet you have nurtured within becomes the perfect vessel to release all that has been carried through the day. Now, as you rest in this deep, inherent quiet, let go of the day's echoes. As evening softens the edges of the day, the mind often holds on to the gentle ripples of thoughts and feelings that have stirred throughout your hours. These lingering echoes, fragments of conversations, worries, or moments of joy can feel like small stones dropped into still water, creating circles that expand and persist. But in the quiet space we've nurtured through mindful presence, we recognize these echoes are not to be held, only witnessed and released. They arise naturally, like mist rising from a field at dusk, and they dissolve naturally when we do not cling to them. There is no need to push them away or chase them down. Simply acknowledge their passing, as you would notice clouds drifting across a clear sky. With a deep, gentle breath, offer your day a quiet thank you. Say it softly in your heart. Thank you for the day. Now I rest. This simple phrase is not mere politeness, but a profound act of acceptance, honoring the fullness of your experience without reservation. It releases the day's weight, allowing the natural quiet of your being to surface once more. What echoes are you releasing tonight? Perhaps it is the echo of an unfinished task, the echo of a sharp word spoken, or the echo of a moment you wish to change. Notice them without judgment, like watching leaves float down a stream. See them as part of the day's journey, not as anchors for tomorrow. Gently place each one into the still water of your awareness, knowing it will fade as the water calms. There is no struggle in this release, only the quiet strength of letting be. Feel the lightness that comes when you stop wrestling with the past. The mind, like a pond after rain, settles into its own clarity when we stop stirring it. You are not emptying your mind, you are returning it to its natural state of spaciousness. This is the heart of mindful acceptance, not forcing stillness, but allowing it to emerge from the simple act of releasing what no longer serves you. As you settle into your bed, feel the warmth of gratitude for the day's simple gifts, its challenges and its ease. Let the phrase, "Thank you for the day, now I rest," become a soft anchor, drawing your awareness back to this present moment of rest. Feel the support beneath you, the quiet of the room, the gentle rhythm of your breath. All the echoes, whether loud or quiet, dissolve into this deep, natural quiet. They were never meant to stay, they were simply passing through. And now, as you rest in the very stillness that has always been there, beneath the surface of all that moves. As the last echoes dissolve into the quiet of the night, we rest in the natural stillness of non-doing, where the mind is no longer seeking but simply being. This deep calm we've nurtured, this quiet foundation held so gently since the day's echoes dissolved into spaciousness, now becomes the ground for something even more natural, resting without effort. It is not about achieving calm or forcing sleep. It is simply allowing the body and mind to settle as they naturally do, when the struggle to make things happen is released. Notice the subtle tightening in your shoulders, the slight hitch in your breath, the quiet insistence of "I must be calm, I must sleep." This effort itself creates tension, a small resistance against the present moment. The very act of trying to be still or to fall asleep builds a wall where there was none. It is like holding a cup of water too tightly. The more you grip, the more it spills. So, gently ask yourself now, without any agenda, what happens when you stop trying to be calm? What happens when you stop pushing for sleep? Imagine a monk sitting beneath a maple tree as dusk settles. A student approaches, frustrated. "Master," he says, "I try so hard to sit still and quiet my mind, but it only gets louder. How can I find this peace you speak of?" The master says nothing. He simply sits, his posture relaxed, his breathing slow and deep, not striving for anything, not even for stillness. The student watches, noticing the master's deep calm is not something he has achieved, it is simply how he is, without the effort of being calm. The master's rest is effortless, like the tree resting in the earth. The student finally understands his struggle was the barrier, not the path. His effort to be still was the very thing creating the noise. Now, bring this awareness to your own resting body. Feel the weight of your body supported by the bed, the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Notice the impulse to make yourself calm, to do the work of sleeping. Feel that subtle tension, that small tug of effort. Then, with the softest breath, let it go. Not by forcing relaxation, but by simply noticing the effort and releasing it, like a leaf drifting from a branch. Resting without effort is not passive, it is an active surrender to what already is. It is the quiet knowing that you are already resting, already calm, already part of this vast stillness. The question, "What happens when I stop trying?" is not meant to be answered with thought. It is meant to be felt in the softening of the jaw, the loosening of the shoulders, the quieting of the mind that happens when the trying stops. The space opens, the tension dissolves, and in that open space, rest is found not as an achievement, but as the natural state of being, already here. This effortless rest, this deep knowing that you do not need to do anything to be whole, is the wisdom that carries us into the gentle embrace of sleep. With effortless rest understood, we'll now embrace the process of sleep. As the day's light fades, the body naturally leans toward rest, not as an achievement to be chased, but as the quiet unfolding of life itself. This is the heart of embracing sleep's process, trusting it is not a destination to reach, but the gentle, natural flow of being. The mind often tries to force rest, tightening with worry about whether sleep will come, or how deeply it will hold us. Yet true rest begins when we soften this effort, noticing the subtle shift from activity to stillness without pushing it along. It is not about falling asleep faster, but about resting in the knowing that sleep is already happening, as naturally as the earth turns toward night. Consider the old Zen story of the monk who sat by a river. He watched the water flow, never urging it to move faster or slower. He simply observed its natural current, feeling its rhythm within himself. One evening, a disciple asked why he did not try to make the water flow more swiftly. The monk smiled and said, the water flows when it is ready. To force it is to disturb its own nature. This is the wisdom we return to now. Sleep is the river within us, flowing with its own wisdom. When we stop wrestling with it, when we simply notice the quiet softening of the body, the slowing of the breath, the release of the day's held tension, we are not doing anything. We are simply being present with the process as it unfolds. Reflect on this. How does trusting the process change your rest? When you stop trying to control sleep, what shifts? You might notice your shoulders softening, the mind releasing its grip on the day's unfinished thoughts. The tightness that once made rest feel like a battle dissolves into a warm, quiet spaciousness. You may discover that the very act of letting go, of not needing to force sleep, becomes the deepest rest of all. It is not about emptying the mind, but about releasing the struggle to fill it. The rest you find is not earned, it is received, as naturally as the river receives the night. This trust is not passive. It is an active, gentle holding of the present moment, without the weight of expectation. It is the quiet foundation we established in the release of daily echoes, where the day's fullness is accepted without judgment. Now, as you settle, feel how this trust allows you to meet sleep not as a problem to solve, but as a natural expression of your being. Notice the subtle shift, the breath becoming softer, the mind becoming quieter without needing to hold it or make it happen. This is the non-doing wisdom, resting without effort, simply being where you already are, with trust in process. We'll now practice being present with sleep. As the day's light softens and the world settles into quiet, there is a gentle invitation to rest in the simple awareness of sleep unfolding, not as a task to be completed, but as the natural flow of your being, like water finding its own level in stillness. This is not about achieving sleep, but resting within the awareness that sleep is already happening. Let go of the subtle effort to make it happen, to make it deep, to make it restful. Simply be with the sensation of your body softening, the thoughts quieting, the breath deepening, without needing to shape or judge the experience. The rest you seek is already present, not something you must earn or force. Consider the monk who sat by the riverbank at midnight, not waiting for the water to flow, but simply resting in the awareness of the river's movement. He did not strain to make the current stronger, nor did he worry when it slowed. He simply noticed the water's natural rhythm, his mind as calm as the riverbed. When sleep comes, it is not a destination you reach through willpower, but a natural current within you. You are not trying to fall asleep. You are resting within the process of sleep itself. There is no need to analyze why this rest feels deep or why that rest feels light. Simply notice the texture of rest as it arises, warmth in the limbs, a softening of the jaw, the quieting of the mind, without adding words or judgment. The quality of rest is not measured by how long you sleep, but by how fully you rest within it, without resistance. Now, as you settle into this moment, bring your awareness gently to your body. Feel the weight of your body meeting the surface beneath you. Notice the quality of rest as it unfolds, perhaps a softness spreading through your shoulders, a quieting of the inner chatter, a sense of being held. Do not ask why this feels peaceful, or if it is enough. Simply rest in the noticing, as if you were a leaf resting on the surface of a pond, not needing to move or change, just being. What does it feel like to be present with sleep, without any effort to control or understand it? Is it a deep quiet, a gentle release, a tender care for your own being? Notice without adding anything. Let the feeling be as it is, without the need to name it or hold on to it. This quiet presence is not something you must create. It is the natural state of your mind when you stop trying to steer the river. You are not doing anything to make rest happen. You are simply allowing rest to happen through your awareness. The effort to control sleep only creates tension, but resting within the awareness of sleep dissolves that tension. As you notice this, you may feel a subtle shift, less resistance, more ease. The need to force or fix begins to soften. With presence established, we will now release the need for control, allowing the natural flow of rest to deepen further without a single thought to guide it. As evening settles, notice how the mind often begins to shape the hours with quiet demands. It whispers, "This evening should feel calm," or "I should be relaxed by now," weaving threads of expectation around the simple unfolding of time. Yet true rest does not require this shaping. It rests not in the outcome of how the evening feels, but in the unshaped space of simply being here, now, with what is. Let the evening be as it is without adding the weight of a should. Release the need to make it a certain way, and find yourself resting in the quiet simplicity of this moment, exactly as it presents itself. In the Zen tradition, a monk once sat beneath a maple tree as dusk painted the sky in soft hues. His students watched, expecting him to meditate, to recite sutras, to do something. But he simply sat, breathing with the rustle of leaves, watching the light fade without a single thought of what he should be doing. He was not waiting for the evening to become peaceful. He was already at peace within the peace that was present. His non-doing was not emptiness, but a fullness of presence that required no effort to create. He was not striving to feel calm. He was simply calm, resting in the natural flow of the moment, without judgment, without need. This is the essence of non-doing, not avoiding activity, but releasing the inner pressure to control the experience of the evening itself. So now, As the light softens and the world slows, bring this awareness to your own evening. Sit or lie quietly. Notice the weight of your body resting on the surface beneath you, the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Feel the quiet hum of the room, the distant sound of life moving on. Now, gently ask yourself, how does it feel in my body to release the shoulds? Where do I hold tension? Perhaps expecting the evening to be quieter, more peaceful, or more productive than it is right now. Feel that tension soften, not through force, but simply by noticing it and allowing it to be as it is. Notice the space that opens when you stop trying to make the evening right. Feel the shoulders ease, the jaw relax, the mind settle into a quiet acceptance. This is not passive waiting, it is the active, effortless presence of being fully here, without the burden of what is not happening. Rest is not something you achieve, it is the natural state that emerges when you stop pushing against the present moment. Feel the simple, deep ease of this non-doing. It is not a special effort, but the quiet return to what is already true, that you are safe. You are here, and the evening is unfolding as it should. There is no need to fix it, to speed it up, or to make it feel a certain way. Just be. Rest in the simple act of being present. This is the wisdom of non-doing, practiced in the quiet space between the day's activity and the night's rest. With non-doing practiced, we'll now find peace in the dark. As the evening deepens and the last light fades, the world settles into a quiet hum. You may feel the familiar pull of sleep, yet sometimes the mind resists, clinging to thoughts or the idea of needing to be somewhere else. Remember now, as the room grows still, that rest is not something you must chase or force. It is already here, waiting within the space where effort ceases. The darkness that surrounds you is not empty space, not absence, but a gentle embrace. It holds you without judgment, without demand, simply because it is. This is the safety of the dark, the deep, ancient safety that has cradled the earth since time began, cradling you now as you release the need to control the moment. Consider the old Zen monk resting beneath the ancient pine. The night was thick with darkness, deeper than any human could see. He felt no fear, no need to light a lamp. He simply lay back, breathing with the rhythm of the forest, feeling the cool earth beneath him, the quiet presence of the trees. The darkness was not his enemy, it was his companion, the very air he breathed. He did not seek to change it, to make it lighter, to push it away. He rested in its quiet certainty, knowing it was holding him as surely as the earth holds the mountain. This is the simplicity of true rest, no struggle, no seeking, just being held within the natural flow. So tonight, as you lie down, feel the darkness around you. Let it not be a void to fill, but a presence to welcome. Notice the softness of the cool air on your skin, the quiet hum of the world settling. Ask yourself gently, how does this darkness feel like a friend tonight? Does it feel like a soft blanket wrapping around you? Like the quiet assurance of a trusted companion sitting beside you in silence? Does it feel like the earth itself, holding you gently as you let go? There is no need to find an answer. Simply allow the question to rest within you, as you rest within the dark. The darkness is not cold or lonely. It is the space where all tension dissolves, where the mind can finally rest without needing to be anywhere else. It is the absence of struggle, the presence of safety. You are safe here, held by the quiet, held by the night. Release the last thought of needing to be asleep or needing to feel calm. Rest in the unshaped presence of this moment, exactly as it is. The dark is not waiting for the light. It is already complete. It is the quiet before the morning, the stillness before the next breath. It is the friend who has always been with you, holding space for your rest. Feel that safety deepen within you, not as a thought, but as a quiet knowing in your bones. The effort to make rest happen has dissolved. Now, you simply are, resting in the natural embrace of the dark. With darkness embraced, we'll now cultivate joy in simple rest. As the room settles into the soft embrace of night, feel your body release its quiet hold on the day. No need to chase a feeling, no demand for perfect stillness. Rest is not something you must achieve, it is already here, as natural as the slow rhythm of your breath. This is the simple joy we cultivate now, not the absence of thought, but the quiet ease of being without effort. Notice how peace settles in when you stop trying to shape the moment into something else. It is not a grand revelation, but the gentle unfolding of simply being. The moonlight on the wall, the quiet hum of the house, the soft weight of your own body resting on the pillow. All these ordinary things hold the quiet joy of presence. They are not distractions, but the very fabric of rest itself. Consider the Zen monk who sat beneath the old plum tree, watching raindrops fall onto the stone path. He did not seek to understand the rain or make it beautiful. He simply saw each drop, felt its cool touch, heard its soft sound, and rested in the simple act of watching. The joy was not in the rain, but in the unbroken attention to the rain. There was no need to add meaning, no striving to feel more deeply. He was simply there, and the rain was simply falling. This is the heart of rest, not a state you create, but a quality that arises when you stop pushing against the simple fact of now. The world does not need to be different for rest to be present. The world is already resting, and you're resting within it. So as you settle deeper into this quiet space, let your awareness gently turn inward, not to search for something new, but to notice what is already here. What simple joy do you feel in resting? Is it the warmth of the blanket against your skin? The soft silence of the night? The quiet space between thoughts where no effort is needed? Perhaps it is the deep safety of knowing you are held by the earth, by the quiet of the room, by the very act of being alive and resting. It is not a loud joy, but a quiet hum beneath the surface, like the steady pulse of the earth itself. This is the joy of simple rest, not needing to do anything, not needing to be anything other than what you are right now. It is the profound relief of letting go of all the shoulds, the musts, the endless to-do lists that live in the mind. Here, in this moment, you are exactly where you need to be, resting without a single thing to prove. With joy cultivated in this simple act of being, the path to sleep becomes clear. It is not a destination to reach, but the natural unfolding of this very rest. The effort to sleep dissolves into the trust that sleep is already here, as natural as your breath. So let go of the need to make it happen. Trust the quiet process of rest to lead you gently into the deep, unshaped peace of sleep. As the day gently folds into the quiet embrace of night, notice the subtle shift within you. Not the effort to force sleep, but the soft release of the thought, "I must sleep." Let it dissolve into the simple truth of "I am resting." This small shift is not passive waiting. It is a deepening trust, a gentle surrender to the natural rhythm already moving through your body. Your body knows the path to rest, as the earth knows the path of the river. It does not rush. It does not strain. It simply flows when the conditions are right. Trust that flow now, as you settle into your bed, your breath slowing, your mind softening. Consider the old Zen story of the monk who could not sleep. For nights he lay awake, wrestling with the need to fall asleep, his mind racing with the urgency of it. One evening, exhausted, he simply lay still, eyes closed, not waiting for sleep to come, not fighting its absence. He did not say, "I must sleep," but simply rested. And in that moment of quiet acceptance, without the weight of demand, sleep came to him like the moon appearing through a clearing in the clouds. It was not sought, it was simply there, as natural as the moon's gentle light. This is the essence of trusting your body's rhythm. It does not require your anxious pushing. It responds to your quiet presence, to the space where effort ceases. So now, as you prepare for rest, bring this trust into your own experience. Feel the weight of your body on the pillow. Hear the quiet hum of the night outside. Notice any lingering thought of "I need to sleep now" or "Why isn't sleep coming?" Let that thought pass, like a leaf drifting on a calm stream. Instead, gently invite the feeling of "I'm resting." Feel the safety of this moment, the deep peace of simply being held in the present. Reflect softly upon this. When you release the pressure of "I must sleep," how does the rest that follows feel different? Does the tension in your shoulders ease a little more? Does the mind settle with a quieter sigh? Does the rest feel less like a task to complete and more like a natural unfolding? Like a flower opening in the dark? This trust is not about expecting sleep to arrive. It is about knowing that rest is already here, waiting to be received. It deepens your rest because it allows the body and mind to truly let go, to return to their innate state of calm. As you feel this trust settle within you, notice how the very act of resting without demand becomes the deepest nourishment. The struggle fades, replaced by a quiet joy in simply being present in the stillness. Now, as trust settles like a soft blanket over your awareness, we will gently rest in the heart stillness. As the day softens into evening, let the cool air of the room gently embrace your skin. Feel the weight of the day settle with each slow breath, not as something to be carried, but as a natural release. Rest is not a distant goal to chase, nor a task to complete. It is the quiet unfolding of your being, already present, already whole. In this moment, let your awareness turn inward, not toward the mind's quieting, but toward the warmth that resides at the very center of your heart. Feel the gentle pulse of that warmth, a quiet knowing that has always been there, beneath the surface of thought and sensation. This is the heart's stillness, not something you must build or achieve through effort, but a natural state you simply allow to be known. Consider the river flowing through the mountain valley. It does not strain to move, it simply follows the path of least resistance, trusting the earth's gentle slope. It does not think, "I must flow faster today," or "I must reach the sea by sunset." It flows with the current, resting in its own nature, its stillness found in the very act of moving. This is the heart's stillness we are learning to recognize. It is not the absence of movement, but the deep acceptance that all movement, all sensation, all thought arises within a boundless, quiet presence. It is the warmth that holds the coolness of the evening air, the stillness that holds the rhythm of your breath, the quiet knowing that says, "This is enough, just as it is." So take this moment to gently reflect. Close your eyes if it feels right, or soften your gaze downward. Bring your attention to the space just below your heart, the place where warmth and stillness meet. Where do you feel this quiet presence? Is it a gentle hum in the chest, a soft glow behind the ribs, a deep quiet beneath the surface of thoughts? Do not search for a specific sensation. Simply notice what is already here, as if noticing the familiar shape of a beloved friend. Feel how the stillness is not something separate from you, but the very ground of your being, the unchanging awareness beneath the changing weather of the mind. This stillness is not earned. It is simply the truth of your nature, resting in its own completeness. It requires no effort, no striving, only the willingness to feel it, to know it, to rest within it as naturally as the river flows. As you rest in this heart-centered stillness, notice how the mind's restless chatter naturally softens, not by forcing silence, but by remembering the deeper quiet that has always held it. The demand to be perfectly still, to achieve a perfect calm, dissolves. You are not trying to become still. You are simply resting in the stillness that is already yours. It is the warmth of the heart, the natural state of being, the quiet joy of simply being here, now as you are. With heart stillness found, we will now gently embrace the impermanence of sleep, knowing that even this restful state is part of the ever-flowing current of life, perfectly held within the boundless peace of the heart. As the day gently releases its hold, notice how sleep arrives not as a demand, but as a natural current within your being. It flows in, soft and unforced, like a river finding its path to the sea. Rest now, not as a fixed destination you must reach, but as a temporary state that simply is. Feel the weight of your body settling, the rhythm of your breath deepening, the quiet unfolding of rest within you. This rest is not something you hold on to, it is a gentle current passing through your awareness, as natural and impermanent as the turning of the seasons. There is no need to cling to it, no need to worry if it deepens or shifts. Simply rest in the awareness that rest itself is changing, moment by moment. Consider the ancient Zen teaching of the falling leaf. It falls not because it resists the wind, but because it allows the wind to carry it. The leaf does not fight its descent, it simply is carried. In the same way, sleep is not something you force upon yourself. It is the natural movement of your body and mind, as inevitable as the leaf's descent. When you notice the leaf falling, you do not grasp at it or fear it will not fall. You simply see it fall, and in that seeing, there is peace. So too with sleep. When you rest in the awareness that this rest is temporary, that it is simply the current flowing through you right now, the subtle tension of I must sleep dissolves. You are not fighting the flow, you are resting within it. Reflect now on this quiet truth. How does knowing sleep is impermanent, not a fixed condition, ease your sleep? When you release the hidden demand that sleep must be deep, long, or perfect, what shifts within you? Perhaps you feel a softening around the edges of your mind, a letting go of the small, persistent worry that you are not resting enough. You notice the tightness in your shoulders melt as you simply allow the rest to be as it is. You rest not because you have achieved stillness, but because you are already resting within the natural flow of your being. This understanding is not intellectual. It is felt in the quiet space between breaths, in the ease that comes when you stop resisting the present moment. Impermanence here is not a concept to hold, but a gentle reminder that all states, including rest, are part of life's natural rhythm. There is no need to fixate on sleep's arrival or departure. It simply is, and you are safe within its unfolding. As you settle deeper into this awareness, feel how the very recognition of impermanence becomes a quiet companion. It does not push you towards sleep, but releases the pressure that kept you awake. You rest, not by trying to be still, but by resting in the knowing that stillness is already here, within the changing flow of your breath, your thoughts, your rest. The mind, once caught in the current of "will I sleep?" or "is this enough?" now rests in the river itself, flowing without resistance. This is the ease of impermanence. It does not ask you to hold on, but invites you to release and simply be. With impermanence understood, we'll now journey mindfully to sleep. As evening softens the room, the gentle pull of sleep arrives, not as a demand, but as a natural current within the river of your day. Let go of the notion that sleep is a destination you must reach, a finish line to cross. Instead, feel it as a gentle journey unfolding within your being. A slow, natural movement toward rest. This is not about forcing yourself into sleep, but resting in the very process of moving toward rest. Notice the subtle shift as you settle, the quiet release of tension in your shoulders, the softening of your breath. Feel how the body itself begins to guide you, not through effort, but through its own inherent wisdom. The journey is the rest, not something separate leading to it. There is no separate place called sleep waiting to be found. It is the space you are already moving through, moment by moment, breath by breath. Consider the river flowing toward the sea. It does not strive to reach the ocean as a separate goal. It simply flows. Each current, each bend, each gentle descent is the journey itself. The river finds its peace not in arriving at the sea, but in the very act of flowing, in the natural rhythm of its movement. Similarly, your journey towards sleep is not about achieving a state of unconsciousness. It is about being fully present within the quiet unfolding of your body and mind as they naturally prepare to rest. The tension often comes when we imagine sleep as a distant place we must travel to, a state we must manufacture. This creates a subtle resistance, a quiet effort to get there. But when we release that, when we simply rest in the process of moving toward rest, the effort dissolves. The river flows without trying to arrive. It is the flow itself that is peace. Reflect now on your own experience. As you prepare for sleep, notice the quality of your awareness. Are you waiting for sleep to arrive? Watching the clock, or feeling a sense of impatience with the process? Or can you feel the gentle invitation within the movement itself? Feel the warmth of your own breath, the soft weight of your body settling into the bed, the quieting of thoughts as they naturally drift like leaves on a calm stream. Notice how the feeling of the journey, this soft, quiet movement toward rest, is inherently peaceful. different from the often anxious feeling of waiting for a destination. The destination of sleep, the deep stillness, is not separate from the journey. It is the journey's natural expression. The peace you seek is not found only at the end of the path, but woven into every step of the path itself. The rest is already here. In the quiet movement of your breath, in the soft release of your muscles, in the present moment of simply being. Let this awareness settle within you like a warm blanket. There is no need to chase sleep. It is the natural current you are already within. Rest not in the idea of sleep, but in the gentle, flowing movement of your own body and mind as they prepare to surrender to rest. Feel the profound peace that arises when you stop seeking a separate state and simply rest within the process. This is the wisdom of the journey, the understanding that rest is not a place to reach, but the very path you are walking now, with every breath, every softening, every moment of release. With this journey awareness, we'll now find peace in the silence. As the day gently dissolves into the quiet, notice how sleep arrives, not as a sudden demand, but as a natural current flowing through you. You are not striving to reach a state of rest. You are receiving the rest that already exists within the rhythm of your being. This is the deepening insight of the impermanence of rest, understanding that even sleep, like all things, is a temporary gathering of stillness within the ever-moving stream of life. Let go of any effort to hold it, to make it last, or to force it to be different. Simply be present as the current flows through you. In this moment, as the world grows quiet, listen not for the absence of sound, but for the presence of silence itself. Silence is not an empty space waiting to be filled. It is a full, living presence, a gentle presence that holds everything. Like the deep stillness of a pond reflecting the moon, silence is not nothing. It is everything simply resting. It is the space where thoughts arise and settle like ripples on water, leaving the pond calm once more. Rest not in the thoughts themselves, but in the spacious silence between them, where peace naturally resides. This space is not empty. It is the very ground of your awareness, already complete and undisturbed. Consider the ancient story of the monk who sat beneath a great pine tree as rain fell softly on its leaves. He did not strain to hear the raindrops. He simply allowed the sound to be part of the quiet, noticing how the rain and the silence were not separate, but one flowing presence. The drops were the sound of the silence. The silence was the depth of the drops. In that moment, the monk knew rest was not found by escaping the rain, but by resting within the rain's very sound. His peace came from embracing the silence within the sound, not trying to silence the sound itself. Now, as you settle into this night, bring that same awareness to your own inner stillness. Close your eyes softly. Feel the weight of your body resting gently on the surface of the earth. Notice the natural rhythm of your breath, slow and steady. Feel the space between your thoughts, the quiet pause where you are simply aware, without needing to grasp or shape it. Let the silence be a friend, not a void. What peace does this silence reveal tonight? Is it the quiet assurance of being held, the deep calm of simply being, the gentle reminder that you are already whole, resting in the present moment? There is no need to find it, it is already here, in the space between your thoughts, in the quiet breath, in the silence itself. This peace is not something you create. It is the natural state of your awareness when you stop searching for it elsewhere. As you rest in this space, know that skillful means is not about achieving a perfect sleep, but about meeting each moment of rest with open-hearted awareness. You are not fixing sleep, you are simply resting within its natural flow. You are not chasing peace, you are remembering that peace is already the ground of your being. This is the wisdom of the silence, the deep knowing that rest is not something you must earn, but something you are already resting within. With silence embraced, we'll now complete our skillful means. As the day's light fades and the world settles into quiet, notice the natural rhythm of your own being. The effort to sleep, the quiet struggle to let go, the subtle tension in your shoulders as you try to become still. This is the moment to gently release it all. Not by forcing relaxation, but by simply noticing the space where effort once was. Feel the weight of the thought, "I must rest," dissolve. There is no need to arrive at rest, for rest is already here, as natural as the breath moving in and out. Rest is not a place you reach, it is the current you are already in. Let go of the idea of resting, and rest simply is. Imagine a single leaf floating on a still pond. It does not strain to stay afloat. It does not think about the water beneath it. It simply rests, carried by the gentle flow. It is not working to be still, it is already still. In this moment, you are like that leaf. The pond is your awareness. The water is the present moment. There is no need to pull yourself into stillness. You are already resting within the vast, quiet space of being. Release the effort to be present, the urgency to be asleep, the quiet voice saying, "I am here, I'm resting." Simply be. Let the thought of effort fade like mist at dawn. What remains when all striving stops? Not emptiness, but a quiet, deep knowing, the awareness that was always here, before the thought of rest, before the effort to rest, before even the thought of effort itself. It is the silent witness to the breath, the gentle pulse of life within, the unchanging ground beneath the passing of thoughts and sensations. Rest in this natural state. Do not chase it. Do not hold on to it. It is not something to achieve, but something to receive, as the sun receives the morning light. Feel the softness in your body now, the ease in your breath, the quiet assurance that you are held within the stillness. This is not a state you create. It is the very nature of your being, already complete. The reflection is simple. What remains when all effort is released? It is not a thing, but the pure awareness of being itself, the knowing that you are here, not as a separate self, but as the space where all experience arises and passes. In this space, there is no doer, no seeker, only the quiet, flowing current of presence. The mind may still its thoughts, but the awareness remains, clear and unshaken, like the deep water beneath the leaf. So as you settle deeper, let the final release come naturally. Let go of the last thread of effort, the faintest whisper of "I must be still." There is no need to hold anything. Simply rest, fully, completely, as the natural current of your own being. The journey of the day has ended, and in this quiet release, there is nothing left to do but be. With release complete, rest deeply as the journey ends,